Hello and welcome to the TheMediaHoundsShow, and my name's Andrew, thanks for tuning in, and today we're going to try Euro Truck Simulator 2. So it's a bit unfair to call this my first try of the game. I've already had a profile and I've been playing for quite a distance, but I think for today we're going to do something different and we're going to start fresh. Because, in fact, you know what, no, let's just continue our game. I might start a new game if I turn this into a Let's Play series. But for now we're just going to focus on enjoying the scenery and the beauty of probably one of the best simulator games well, clearly in the world. As you can see, that was my truck, and for now we are literally going to just drive about till I figure out where the hell I need to go. So let's double check. I don't know anyone who can lean out of a window like that, but it's still impressive. Get it all set up. So, ladies and gentlemen, a bit of driver safety tips. Always make sure you're comfortable, buckle your seatbelt, and check your mirrors before leaving. And that's enough of the lecturing. Turn this way. Oh. No one said I was an expert at driving trucks. This way, and there's probably a more efficient way to do this. So as you can see, the game handles pretty well. I'm using the controller for now. I really want to get it and try a steering wheel with the pedals and gears, just for the fun of it. Nothing like immersion. Around I go. We could get a job now. Sure. Let's see. So the whole point of this game is just to build up your truck empire, and it's as simple as that. Let's see, where are we? And where do we want to go? Somewhere quick and easy. That has to be delivered by Saturday 21. Sure. Let's just do it anyway. I have my indicator on. Truck driver I do not make. Nor do I make a good 3-point turnist. Just sweep round. Oop, cutting it close there. I feel like I should be wearing a trucker hat just to get the whole authentic experience. Right. There's the... Slowly turn her around, straighten her up. Right, and back. I go. I got pretty dead on straight there. Attached. There we go. So, turn on the indicators, may as well be professional. I think I need as wide a berth as possible for the length of this trailer. According to our sat-nav, the journey is going to take 3 hours and 23 minutes, but this is not a real-time game as much as the simulator it is, and anyone who hasn't played it, I highly recommend at least trying it once. It is a really worthwhile experience. You truly get the weight of feeling like you're driving. Around the corner I go. So here we go. So, double check. Because this, I'm just going to be brutally honest, they will cut you off straight away. Even when you are in the right. Like right there. A vehicle, they drove into me, they seen a lorry pull out. I don't know if I can... Fuck's sake, you're already driving too? Oh, this game's also going to bring out the road rage. It says green light go for me, but how did I even pass that? Now I've got a red light, so I can't move. guess I work with down there's light. But no, this is a pretty good game. Definitely one that takes time. You know what? Fuck. I'll take a speeding offense or a red light offense. Fuck the rules. But seriously, obey traffic laws. It costs so many lives when people don't. TheMediaHoundsShow morals. In this game, you get heavily penalized for not following the road rules, so it's probably worthwhile doing it. I just need a wider swing there for a lorry. Let's see. So, staying in between the lines is a little tricky in this game, but it's not too bad. The game's definitely a lot easier with the controller. 30 miles per hour. No, it's 50. So what I try to do is line part of the dashboard up with the whites of the road so that I know that I'm perfectly in the middle. And if anyone hits me, well, that's their lookout. 30 miles per hour. And I'm just going to take a chance. Made it. And now we're on the road to... I actually didn't pay attention to wherever we're going. I know for now we are definitely in England, so we'll probably have to stop for a tea break soon. Because it wouldn't be a good work day for anyone from Britain or Northern Ireland or Ireland without some tea. Let's see, oh, so we're heading towards Manchester anyway. Oh, indicators on. Oh, that was very close. Well, any potential future bosses or employers looking to hire me, you see here now, this is my driving skills. I promise efficient times, decent driving, but not safe driving. It really is a nice game though, aesthetically pleasing. It isn't distracting and it isn't too much. There are many features in the game though, like for example, if you're bored of just listening to the generic background music, you can just hop onto the radio here, and there is ways to install, you'll probably have to look up tutorials, but install your own favorite radio stations. I like to mix it up every now and again, but these ones are mostly generic except for the tech ones. Email is to do with in-game emails. I was a little worried there. So yeah, currently at the minute, you see, you can also take loans out from banks, and it's a good way to get further ahead, but it also costs you a lot. As you can see, I owe 400,000, and I've still most of it left to pay off. But I do have a driver working for me, so it's not just me working. Let's see. And then normally you go to the job market if you want to do anything, or world map if you want to set destinations. Yes, and there are upgrades that you can make to your lorry, although you're not going to be souping it up with NOS or any hydraulic systems. For now, we're just going to be speeding along here. Probably want to slow a bit. And we are taking this as soon as the traffic breaks. Thank you. Your kindness is appreciated. Indicators are really good for this type of situation. Feeling the drag of the lorry already. Gotta join in with the traffic. Okay, never mind. That's far too risky. Just stay in the outer lane and speed up. 60 mile per hour. No lorry that I own makes it up to this speed. It is a pretty decent game though. One I do enjoy playing when I want to relax. Oh, should pay attention to driving. Oh, touching the white line. So there we are, we're up to my max speed in this lorry because of the weight. Normally without the weight you could probably push up to 60, but it's not going to make much of a difference. It really drags on the hills. But anyway, now that we're on the open road, let's just relax and have a bit of a chit chat. So, how many people are excited now? How many people are excited? Excited for Pokemon Sun and Moon coming out? There's been a lot of updates lately. Not really sure what else to expect. Well, there's people saying Mega Pokemon have been confirmed, but I haven't really seen any sources that legitimately just straight out pointed out with evidence, just hearsay. Could be an interesting concept that they're skipping out on, an X and Y Ruby Sapphire only type event. I do like the updated graphics though, they do add to the game heavily. Oh, let's pull out here, you're going far too slow in this area. I know it's 50, but seriously. When a lorry can outspeed you, you know you're not driving pretty well. I think my favorite Pokemon though so far for this game, well not this game but for Sun and Moon, has to be easily, not too sure actually, stuck in traffic. There comes the road rage. Yes, but I'd say my favorite at this minute has to be I've already for Fault. Yeah. Real charge out of that bug. A terrible punch, terrible. Let's pull back across to the outer lane. See, it's a lot harder for the traffic to hit you when you're... Oh. Yep, this is me not paying attention to driving. But yeah, I'm looking forward to figuring out all these strange mysteries though. Pokemon games are really the best time wasters and best relaxers. You can either take your time and get nowhere in it and still have a good time, or you can be a serious player training up for competitive battling, which I'm going to start and try and get more into again. It's been ages since I tried. My oldest combo usually revolved around Venomoth and Mega Manectric, although I focus more on single battles rather than double. With Venomoth you got Quiver Dance and a Focus Sash, and you can just Quiver Dance up depending on how your opponent reacts, because most people don't expect, even with Quiver Dance, Venomoth to be that potent. And then if anyone tries to stop it, I do have a toxic Venoshock combo that I run back up. So Venomoth can fight its own battles there, but the idea is to Quiver Dance even at least once, then swap straight into, and I do have another backup from Mega Manectric, which is Kingdra. So either into Manectric or Kingdra, depending on what way you want to go. If you want quick easy rounds, I would usually go Kingdra with the sniper ability and the scope anyway, and with the sniper ability you're nearly always going to get crits, especially if you use focus energy. Or Mega Manectric, just run pure power. I've already got the Quiver Dance, there's no need to have any power up moves. And plus it gives a boost to Mega Manectric, since for Mega Evolutions it always takes them an extra turn to power up anyway, before they realize their form. But now we've got these new C moves to worry about, and some Pokemon are getting their own ones, which are kind of overpowered a little. Because if certain Pokemon, if they all generically had like the same move throughout, yeah, it would be boring. But it would keep the battling a little bit fairer, since you wouldn't have to worry for the fact, oh no, they're using Pikachu, now they're going to get a special move. Even if it isn't that great. And I wonder why we're getting Snorlax, or at least the Snoraxium, or with a Munchlax at the start. I know we usually now start off getting these Pokemon, but there's no real back into the center. No real rhyme or reason yet. Although the Alolan former Pokemon are interesting, but people have been, the fans for ages have been going on about having region locked Pokemon. No, not locked each region, each individual Pokemon, but redesigned for the region. Adds more variety, gives the world a bit more of a realistic feel. Suppose they really did kind of start trying to do that with different Pokemon, but they were seeing more of gimmicks like Deerling. It'll be interesting to see how they carry it out. We've still got about 49 more minutes to get there. If you're ever lost and don't know how much time you have left to deliver, up at the top left corner there, it'll tell you. So we have 4 hours to get there, and it says that we'll be there in about 50 minutes, so we're doing a good time. Ignoring all my speeding. Oh, almost hit that car. Let's go back to the outer lane here. I usually try to stay away from the traffic for a while. It usually helps. No, we're good for fuel. And if you look in the sat nav, there's at the top corner is your speed, then your gear that you're currently in, then is the truck's condition. The more red it is, the worse off the truck is. You do have to do repairs and tune-ups to your car over time. Oh, almost forgot to turn. And then next up is fuel, but you can also see that straight there in the center of the dashboard, which is a handy indicator as well as how many miles you're going and have to go. I think this truck's seen about 5,000, 6,000 and a half odd miles. And then beside that's a wee bed icon, and it's filling up the blue. If that's all blue, there's a chance your character will pass out. And when that happens, you risk crashing and destroying everything. So it's a good idea between missions to always let your character sleep off any journey. Because some journeys are longer, like this journey's pretty quick. But what can we do? It's been like, what, 17 minutes in game, but realistically, it's on... Oh dear, I think I hit the truck. It's only been about 17 minutes real world. Oh, I went down that too quick. Stay to the outer lane since people are coming off there. Right, let's get a move on. Definitely feels like I'm dragging a house. So let's see. So yeah, the new Pokemon games look interesting. And then Pokebank's supposed to be getting an update too. So they are doing quite a lot. Although they did kind of fumble with Pokemon Go since it's kind of dying out now. Taking a lot more concentration than I thought to drive. Let's brake a little. I don't like crossing a lorry because they have a bad habit of indicating because you're not up near their driving bit, or up near the cockpit or whatever it's called in a lorry. But my lorry's faster. Okay. And now we're in Liverpool, and I've just discovered it, so this is my first time here. You have to do discover locations though to get more jobs unlocked, I think. I don't remember exactly. Good, I can just sort of... Ooh. Big lorry. What was it, earlier on this week, I got to see big lorries carrying... Oh, they must have been 60 to 80 foot long, carrying the blades of wind turbines. Really something else to see it when you see it up close. Like, from a distance, wind turbines are usually small, and we're here. You know, well, from perspective, of course. They're usually a lot smaller than they are, looking wise. But wow, seeing them up close like that, that's kind of a lot to take in. Okay, right. You get more points, more experience if you can reverse it in. It usually takes a lot more patience. I don't know how well this is going. Gotta correct it a little. Straighten it, straighten it. Right. I start turning this way. Straighten it more, straighten it more. I don't know what's straight and what's not here. Well, we're almost there, I imagine. Oh shit. Forward, driving blind. Okay, I should use the center mirror a bit more, just to keep sure everything is... I am terrible at parking. I wonder if I'll get away with it. Let's see, let's switch views, which I could do. Yeah, wow. No, that was much too close. This is a much easier view if you want to park, if you don't care about braking your immersion too much. It helps a lot. Because sometimes it's just hard to tell. Nope. That, and I can never tell which way we're reversing. Right, just keep going straight. The speed's fine. No, this way, yeah. Well, I'm here, it should just count that I'm here, to be honest. Come on. Shit. This could waste all. Yes! Not my problem. It's parked. Oh my lord, what have I done? It isn't parked properly? Oh dear. Ryan. Rick. Come on, reverse gear. Like, seriously. Is that it? Is that me done? Yes! Got it. Oh my. So I got all the experience. And there's a leveling system, so it's RPG-esque, I guess. I am a skilled worker. That took a lot more effort. Yes, I am currently done with this one. 4% damage, we may as well go to repair shop and get her repaired and show off that bit. Might be able to customize a little. So yeah, I'm tempted to take out another loan, but I know if I'm rightly, I can barely pay off this. Right, here we go. At least this time I can leave. Right, there's a repair shop down the little road. Don't see anything coming. Didn't look, but there we go. Forward. There. Now I can see. I don't know any traffic lights that work like this. Oh, fuck. Forward. At least I didn't get fined. I wish I'd mark out clearly what way we're supposed to be entering these buildings. That was not me that time, otherwise I would have been. Fuck you, you bitch. You owe me insurance money. Road rage. Let's service her first. Ooh, bits of damage. Mostly the chassis damage, but still. And let's see. See, we got the upgrade shop, and we can upgrade almost every little bit. Like, so I don't know what the raised roof does. Costs more than I can afford, though. So no. Let's see. I can change the chassis just for a bit more. I don't know. I actually don't know. Like, oh yeah, more wheels. But I can't afford this. I know I definitely got more power. I could probably crank up the horsepower. Or I could crank it up even higher than that. Yeah, actually. There we go, a bit more power. Screw it, let's upgrade her. I'll just have to do another job quickly. Dash. Standard. I prefer. Oh dear, my headphones are out of battery, and so is my laptop. Luckily, I always carry a charger close by. So, because I am technically from the UK, making sure that the equipment matches what I'm. Oh, there goes my chair. Making sure that the equipment matches up to what I'm used to is probably more important, because I cannot operate a left-handed vehicle. Yeah, left-handed. And I got her red. Accessories. Let's see. Driver. I don't know if I actually have number plates in here. Oh, we get to enter our own number plate? I didn't know that. Oh. Nope. The Media Hound Show is at 1. just a little bit of let's see. I guess let's see. So it's things you can plug in. Let's remove that. Yeah, as you can see, you could probably spend ages on this. Let's just confirm what we got and go for it. Right. That's enough customizing. Hey, buddies. Let's see how well I can park. Good thing this game makes it so much more easier. Nope. There we go. Stop my engine and take a break. And there is a day-night cycle in this game too, that's right. Let's get my trucker hat ready and do some night time. As you seen there, my hired driver started working. High beams. Let's go see if we can do one more job. Let me see. So you go into this menu, you get all your jobs up front. Czech Republic, Paris. So yeah, the further away you go, the more money you get from the jobs, and it would make sense, but I don't know if I could get there. For now we could do this. Set that as location. We are going back this way. Get the speed up to avoid the lights. And I go. Hey guys, I hear you have a job. Reliability is almost promised. There we go. The invisible man once you're on. Mission complete. Let's go. Although it is free in the morning, so I don't know. Because I know this game, you get so many fines for so many little pedantic things. I guess just like in real life. Need wide berth. Since I look like to be carrying fuel. Let's go. Once I get back onto the open road, we'll go back to talking about generic stuff. Wider berth, wider berth, wider berth. I am driving a lorry. There we go. I just need to get out of the town. Well, I guess city since it's Liverpool. So we need to be there, and well, we have 33 hours to do this. Wow, that's not too bad then. Because according to this, I'll be there in less than, what, 24? About 18. So here we go, on the runway. And that's enough before a copyright strike. But, yeah. Bear with me for a sec. Get the charger plugged in. Hello? Hello? Oh, misclicked video. That's everything back up. Apologies for that, folk. Headphones were dying. I am now wired in, so let's keep going. So yeah. So has anyone been keeping up to date now with that recent anime out? Not recent anime, recent Pokemon update anime. Whatever you want to call it, it's not really an anime. It is, but it isn't. The OVA, Pokemon Generations. Like Origins, so much potential, so squandered. What can you do? When you own the rights to something, you can do whatever the frick you want it. But I am enjoying it. Definitely adds to the whole, brings out the whole thing, the argument of why do we need Ash still? But then again, the other anime, Pokemon Sun and Moon's been announced. I don't mind it. I know they're going to a different art style, but hey, at least they won't go back to black and white, right? Because I don't know, that was just terrible, in my opinion. The whole anime was flawed. Yes, they introduced the fact that Ash would rotate his Pokemon, but like, hell, most trainers already know that. Let's see. Oh well. Although Pokemon is still doing well when you think about it. It is an anime that has ran for what? 18 odd years. Better take some gas off. The pedal. There we go. Use a bit of the clutch and roll. Pull out to the wider side and take off. So yeah, but I like the sort of more practical uses to Pokemon where they're not always just meant to be battling. It sort of expands the world. There's no point in expanding a world that there's no point. It really does just seem like drip testing, where they drip out a little bit of their best, new work, the best of their new work, and see how well it really does, but we won't see till later on, really. But why don't they just take the page out of Digimon's book? They went ahead, went back, grew up their characters with Digimon Tri, even further than they did with the Digimon Adventure Season 2. And then just played ball from there. Yeah, they take a lot of risks and stuff, but hell, it is a good anime. So it is Digimon Tri. I do recommend watching it. It is building up quite well. Oh, speeding offense. Well, that was a waste of £550. Or euros in that case. I guess it wasn't that expensive. Right, guys, look, I'll slow down. Once we get out to the open road, it'll be fine. There we go. let's take off now. But yeah, Digimon Try, that would have been a good thing. Because even they changed up their art style to give a more grown-up feel, without completely abolishing what they'd done before. Although, unless you keep up with all the Digimon like facts and series and stuff, you're not really going to catch on. I think it would have done better as a like separate movies rather than just what 8 episodes or so. But then again, it would have needed. I would have had a smaller budget, I guess, or maybe it would have had a bigger budget. At least it's a lot better on Digimon Season 4. Although I may have offended a load of Digimon Season 4 fans. Season 5 was the worst one. Like, between turning into Digimon or between the sort of really cartoony art style taken, like them nostrils in Agumon took away from the sleek look of the original and that size of the head. But, you know, you learn from your mistakes. If you don't make a mistake, you can't learn from it. And they've redeemed themselves somewhat for Digimon Try. To be honest, a lot of the old animes that a lot of us would have grown up from my generation are all being sort of half rebooted. You have Dragon Ball Super, you have Digimon Try, and you have now tastes of Pokemon Generations and Origins, and you have Sun and Moon coming out soon. But right here and now, we could nearly place a bet on what Ash is going to capture, to be honest. Let's face it, Pecky Pack, or whatever it is now, you're probably first on the list for Ash. Although the whole story of him going to school, I'm interested to see how they handle that plotline. It's the great thing about this game, it really is just a chatty game. Sit and chat. Like, yeah, you're paying attention, but sure, it is really much like driving. Oh. Okay, so we're wanting to start to phase into this. I guess I forced him to slow down a bit there. Suppose I should too. But I need the speed to get up the hill, is the only thing. Just a bit of a flash of an indicator to show that I'm joining. I know it just connects in and normally you wouldn't need to, but... And I know being too cautious can be just as dangerous as not being cautious. But at the same time, it also just keeps my mind at ease that someone's bound to have seen the indicators. And I do realize it's a game, so it's probably pointless. But, to each their own. We still have 17 hours to try and get this journey. It seems. But most of the journey will probably be cut out once we make it to the boat anyway. Or the train, depending on how we're getting across. Utterly. Yeah, it's definitely Grimsby. We're having to slow down a bit, because I know this could be a bit of a... Need wide berth. There we go. Knock that off. And off we go. But I think what I might do in the next couple of days is start doing a bit more research on certain bits. So many ideas for this channel. So many things to add. Animation's definitely on its way. It's just taking longer since there's not much time since we're working our jobs here between this and YouTube. These trucking hours definitely do not bring in the money. But once we get that sorted, there's a few more animations. But I'm also thinking of doing a little short part I know at the minute there's probably videos going up of Did You Know Pokemon High comparisons, which is just a fun little side project we're working on. Just a lot of the time you don't really actually know, you don't know the actual heights of the Pokemon. You have your imagination, which is what they probably should be, and then you have the fact. Excuse me. But it probably is the fact of busting bubbles that is making it more shocking. Like, Nidoking's only like 4'11", I want to say. So yeah, it's pretty big, but it's kind of like a berserk rabbit more than anything. It takes away the fun. Like, I always imagined growing up it was like 7 foot at least. They are monsters, but then again, the most dangerous monsters aren't always the biggest monsters. I forget what that's from though. But yeah, we're gonna do a little side part again for Ash. We're actually gonna work out what level Ash's Pokemon were throughout each of the episodes. It's a long drawn out one, but you know, it'd be fun for those who want to build Ash teams competitively. Not that they'd run very well, but you know, the point still stands. It is an interesting idea. Back. Come on. Oh, that was close. But yeah. Or even if you just want to see how your team would ever stack up against Ash in different parts of his career. Because let's face it, he's had, what, 18, 20 years to get good. He's about to have a few tips and tricks. It's also a perfect excuse for just getting to watch the old Pokemon anime series again from the start. Because it'd take a lot of dedication. Work out Pokemon EVs and IVs for Ash. Maybe throw in a few side characters. But the main focus would definitely be on Ash. Okay. We are now heading to Hull. Which is funny because it sounds like the name of a boat. Shit. Thank you, good sir. In game it's been an hour, in real life it's not. I'd say about 6 o'clock we'll cut off the lights. You don't really... Well, everyone else is still driving the lights, so I'm assuming I'm fine. Yeah, I don't need them. Probably get a fine for that too, to be honest. Who cares? But yeah, just a couple interesting projects we're working on the side. Because between time, there's more time. We have more time for editing than we do recording. This might be one of the longest Let's Try videos we ever did. But this game really is just that engrossing. Annoying being stuck in traffic, but I guess it sort of adds more to the game that you're not just sitting there with blank empty roads. But a lot of these games that are going on to Let's Try, these are more just drip tests, similar to how Pokemon's doing Generations. If they do well, we'll just turn them into series in their own time. But it's a good showcase for the games too, and I would like to show off loads of more indie games as well as big time games that may be forgotten about, just because there are those games out there that should be played at least once in your life, if you're a gamer of course. If not, then lose no sleep over it. Oh, speed camera coming up, that's how they catch you. Guys are definitely doing more than 30. Well, I guess it would be this indicator. Good rule for stopping. Always stop where you can see their tire touching the ground. Also, sorry, you're breaking pretty good rules there. How is anyone supposed to cross that with the chance you reverse back? Gotta break the rules too. Come on. Let's go. I see no traffic. Oh! Oi! There we go. Oh. Oh, I hope we did not damage that. I do not like losing money in this game when I owe over 300 grand. But we're definitely near the boats, so that'll take away a number of hours anyway. 16,000 though. Oh, speeding. Yep, here we are. Good thing there's not really traffic down here. Here we go. Whoa. 11 hours. Wow. And it cost me nearly $1,000. Oh yeah, I gotta remember now we're in Europe, we have to change roadsides. Yeah, we're in this side of the road. Almost went the wrong way. Oh, look, people. So I guess there really just is no people in Europe. Well, UK I should say. Right, the corner we go. Forward we go. Don't need to worry too much. If anything hits us, it's not our fault. 50. I wonder if that's in kilometers or not. Yeah. Since we're sitting at about 31, which is kind of weird. There we go. So we're about 5 hours away. We're already coming up to the hour mark too on the video, so we'll see if we can get there before the next 20 or 30 minutes time. It's plenty of time. Besides, it's just chillax time. I'd highly recommend just put on some tunes in the background, you know, multiple tabs. Just enjoy. Like, I might just slip on some royalty-free music over this, to be honest, just so that there's a bit more relaxation going on. But yeah, lots of big plans for the channel. Not many have been carried out yet, but you know, commitments and parenthood, and all the joys of life showing up. But we will get there. Every step is still a step forward, unless you're stepping backwards, but then you're still stepping forward towards the direction you want to head. So thus, my point still remains. Always one for analogies. Oh, slow, slow. Huh. Some of us have a job here. I would make a terrible truck driver. Here we go. Forward, forward. Need a wider berm. Ooh, fuck. Got in anyway. Fix the mic a little. There we go. So we're near Rotterdam. I really don't know my geography that well. Huh, tunnel. It's really cool. But yeah. We're definitely picking back up on the channel though. So we'll be back up and running. In the meantime, let's just relax. We still have about 4.5 hour in-game hours left to get through this journey. That's a speed camera. Could be wrong. I've been modding more of the life out of Skyrim recently. It's definitely starting to change games. Especially since we're trying to set up that whole multiple story let's play. Because the way we're tackling it just is, instead of just running straight in and playing all the quests with one character, it's kind of boring. That's 500 episodes, everyone's seen that already. Instead we'll run like so many episodes with certain characters. Oh cool, look, the airport landing on the bridge. Imagine you missed the bridge. Would not be a pretty morning time newscast. But yeah, imagine just that we can get different characters set up with different storylines. Just give a bit more personality to the game. Oh, we're going to be incredibly underpowered, but at least we get to show off most of the aspects of Skyrim and the mods. Although we're not going too hardcore or out of lore. Most of mine are lore friendly. Any ones that break it are just for my enjoyment. Amsterdam, huh? We're almost there. But I don't know if we're actually going to Amsterdam. Oh, well, we are passing through it, I guess. From what I hear, though, it's incredibly difficult to walk from one part of Pakistan, what the fuck am I on? One part of Amsterdam to another part. I had friends go over there on the weekend. They were talking about it taking hours to walk from one place to another. But then us Northern Irish boys, well, we like our amenities close by. Oi, what are you playing at? Speed up. Or slow down, I guess, because the speed limit. It's so easy to have an accident on the road when you're not paying attention. Look. Come on. Right, you're going off. Go. Thank you. Fuck you. And off we go again. Back on our journey of life. This seems like a pretty okay type of job, just driving all the time. I wouldn't like driving the trucks so much, maybe fans and stuff or smaller vehicles, but too much responsibility with the trucks, I think. So easy to have accidents. Like, I don't like the fact you can't see out of the back, but then if you can see out of the back, you're probably missing some bits, and then that's even more worrying. And then we have to pay off that over 300 G's. I don't know what I want to do, but I shall do something. There we are on the hour mark now, so it's definitely a good game. Like, it hasn't felt like an hour for me. Maybe it has watching it, but it's definitely more of an enjoyable game. My hard drive's probably feeling it, using Fraps to record. I still have another few hours of recording to do too. So let's hope I can wrap this up quickly. Because I know that at some point I will be coming back to the game in order to make a full Let's Play, and we'll be starting from ground zero. Probably throw some spin into it to make it a little bit more interesting, but still. We'll pace it. not really a need to complete the game as much of a need just to do little bits. Because of the type of game it is, just a simulation. But simulation games can be interesting if they're simulated well. Then other games I considered playing where there was like multiple characters, I also considered different ideas like getting more people involved and then changing it. Like I seen Until Dawn being played and it's interesting. Like I am not good with horror. I jump at the littlest things. I jumped at Ghostbusters when that little bit of the fish just leapt out. That was not a fun experience, but I still enjoy seeing and exploring the thoughts behind this stuff, but still it'll be an interesting thing when we get to that point. Let's see, LKW. We're on the A1, I guess. Don't know why, but AC/DC seems like good trucking music. Not that I can really listen to it right now, but definitely would add to this whole experience. Like the radio really does take away the hours when you hear a song you really like. Because like we just passed there, what, nearly 3 hours of me just prattling. Even though it's only been like, what, 20 minutes. Get a few of your good tunes in and go. Hey buddy, nice truck, get a job. You have one? Well, you're not carrying anything. Oh. Okay, I better be careful. The Trameri. Or is it like the Trameri? Like America? That's right, there was the Euro, well not the Euro trucks, the USA truck simulator or whatever it was, I forget now. Which was for going across America. I wonder how much more detail did I get? It is getting a lot of good reports. As long as it plays like this, like, it can't really go wrong. BCP. You're going too slow. Or maybe I'm just going too fast. Like there, I'm maintaining about my speed, which means you are definitely doing over 50 miles per hour. Yet I get penalized when I do it. My truck needs a bit more grip. Maybe an extra tire would help. Like when I was going to do it, but it's like 35,000, and at the rate they're taking money out. I don't even know if I'll be able to pay it off in this game without going bankrupt. Like that guy I hired, like he's useful, but he's not bringing in the money, and I don't have the money to buy another truck. Or at least to hire someone to go do freight jobs and just get them done quickly. The windmills. See, this was just cause right now I'd be getting out, grappling up there and blowing them to shit, but nope. Huh. Well, there's the German flag. So, I guess we're now technically in Germany in the game. I assume that was a border. Excusez-moi. Let's go. Wonder how much longer I have left to deliver this. 16 hours! Huh. But I'll be there in like 2. 1 really. Huh, I made good time. See, the TheMediaHoundsShow delivery service and hauling will always deliver before the expected time or date. Which, to be honest, is kind of a bad thing too, because when you've sort of set up something, because I know from the company I work in, they order in the stuff and then it either shows up too early, shows up too late, or just doesn't show up. And all 3 of them outcomes are never good. Showing up too early means it's in the way, and then they have to try and find places to store it, and then that's a whole handling. And then showing up too late kind of defeats the purpose of building and electrical work. And then not showing up. While I speak, though, you can see in my wing mirror there, that was a really amazing scene that I suddenly lost track of. But, yeah, there. And the trees are disappearing. Never mind, just going to keep driving. The world's deleting itself. But yeah, no, if just you wonder how so much stress goes into that type of job. Right, slow way down. Yeah, it's going to be a bit of a chug to get up this. These roads aren't wide enough for some of these lorries. Especially with like little bits like that. Come on. Alright, there we go. A bit of a flash, so now we're joining that road. And let's sort of jump across. And I'm starting to run low on fuel though. So, well, I like to keep her topped up above 2/3 because at least then, if I ever forget, at least I can fuel up. Like, Adam always suggests just running it down to the last third, but that's for the game though, not really. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Well. We have royally fucked that one up. I guess I've lost about a couple of thousand. Hopefully I'll make it up on early delivery bonuses. Oh. That's what happens when you don't pay attention. And speed. Osnabrück. I assume I said that right, but there's them dots on the U's. Not brick. Entirely sure what way they're pronunciated. Why is there two sets of reds? I suppose it's still at traffic light. Pork pies are going to be turned into delicious, delicious beef burgers. I never understood that in supermarkets, at least here. They always have pictures of the animals you're going to eat instead of just pictures of the food product. Can't remember is the question, like, why do I want to see its face if I'm going to eat the shit out of it? Well, not literally. Almost. On 8 acres. Hey guys, I have a delivery. I see where I'm supposed to put it, but ooh, a bit rough. Yeah, that's how I got damaged. You guys just didn't have very good grinds. Yes. Let's get it out to the other few. I don't see any. Sorry, I went silent. There's so much focus going into reversing this back. Getting in them trailer. There we go. There we go. Took 19 hours. Where's the damage? Ah. Oh, it's not right then. Right, guys. Well, that's it for now. It's been an hour and 15 minutes. This has been Euro Truck Simulator 2. One of the best simulator games you can possibly play at the minute. And my name's Andrew, and this is the Media Hound Show. Thanks for tuning in. And see you in the next Let's Try video. Bye.